So today we'll be doing lines and angles. So the first question is, in the figure below, what is the average of the measures of 5 angles? Now, in a circle, we have 360 degrees and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 angles. Now 360 divided by 5 is 36. Now option A, 360 divided by 5 is obviously not 36 into 5 is 180. So 360 divided by 5 is 72. So option D is correct. Now in the figure below, what is the value of B plus A whole over B minus A? Now in a straight line, we have 180 degrees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now this 180 degree is divided into 6 angles. So each angle will be for 30 degrees. 180 divided by 6 is 30. And again, 180 degrees is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 180 divided by 5 would be 36. Now B plus A is 630 plus, this would be B and this is your A. So B plus A would be 36 plus 30 divided by B minus A, that would be 6. 36 minus 30. So 66 divided by 6 equals to 11. So option C is correct. Now in the figure below, what is the value of B? Now if this is a straight line, now if this angle is 4A, then this angle will be 4A as well. So we can write, and if this is 2B, then this angle would be 2B as well. And we have a straight line over here. Now we can write 2B plus 6A equals to 180 because it's a straight line. And we know that 2A equals to B. If this is 2A, and this angle will be equal to this angle. So if we have two lines, this angle will be equal to this angle. If this is X, this will also be X. If this is 2A, then this will also be 2A. Now 2A equals to B, and we need to find out B then. So 2B, we can write 6A as 3 into 2A equals to 180. Now 2A equals to B. So we can substitute B over here. So this will become 2B plus 6B equals to 180. Not 6, sorry, 2B, so 2A is B, so 3B, this will be 3B. So 2B plus 3B equals to 180, so 5B equals to 180, B equals to 180 divided by 5 would be 36. So this is the correct answer. Now in the figure below, what is the value of X if Y is to X is 3 by 2? Now this is 90 degrees. In your straight line, they are 180 degrees. So X plus 90 plus Y equals to 180. So X plus Y equals to 90. Now the ratio is 3:2, or we can write, we need to find out the value of X. The whole value is 90. So we can say 3 by 5. So 3 is represented by Y and 2 is represented by X. So 3 plus 2 equals to 5. So this is your total number. Now total number is 5. That is synonymous to 90 degrees over here. And we need to find out X. So 2 divided by 5 into 90. So 5 18s are 18, 2s are 36. Are you getting this? So the total Y is to X. So the total angle, if we add Y plus X, this will equal to 90. So X degrees is to Y degrees is 3 by 2. Now X over the total, X degrees over X degrees plus Y degree would be 2 by 5. So if you simplify this, it will become 2 by 5. So 36 divided by 90. 6 6 are 36, 6 15s are. 3 2s are, 3 5s are. So again 2 by 5. Now what is the measure in degrees of the angle formed by the minute and hour hand of a clock at 150? Now imagine this is your clock. So in a clock there are 1 minute, and in a circle there are 360 degrees. So in 1 hour there are 60 minutes. So 1 minute equals to 6 degrees, because in total 60 minutes, so in the total angle there are 360 degrees. So 360 divided by 60 minutes equals to 6. So 1 minute equals to 6 degrees. Now imagine that we have 1. So this is the time. So this is 12, this is 1. And this is your 2. Now as minute starts to cross, so for example, this is 1 and this would be 2. Now in 1:30, so the hour hand would be in the middle of 1 and 2. So obviously if it is 1:30, so 1, this is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3. So your minute hand would be over here, 30. And the hour hand would be in between 1 and 2. Why in between 1 and 2? Because half an hour has crossed. So in between 1 and 2, we have 5 minutes. In between 1 and 2, we have 5 minutes. So the hour hand would be in the middle of 5 minutes. Now this is for 1:30. Now why half? Because 30 minutes have crossed and there are 60 minutes. So this is 1 by 2. So 5 would be divided into 1 by 2. Now 50 minutes have crossed. So 50 divided by 60 into 5. So this would be 25 divided by 6. So the hour hand would be somewhere very close to 2. So how many degrees from 1 to this point? This would be 25 divided by 6. And it's 150. So your hour hand would be pointing towards 50. And your minutes hand would be pointing towards 50. And your hour hand would be somewhere between 1 and 2. But not at 2, but somewhere before 2. So this is the angle. So this is the angle, or these are the minutes. So it would be 25 over 60 minutes past 1. Because if it was 30 minutes, then it would be between 1 and 2, or 2.5 minutes after 1. Now it is at 50 minutes, so it would be 25 over 6 minutes after 1. Now, how many minutes? So we have from 50 to 55, 5 minutes, 55 to this 12, again 5 minutes more, and then from 12 to 1, 5 minutes. So 15, so 5 is coming 3 times. So again, minute hand is at 50, 50, 55, 12, 1, 2. So hour hand is somewhere over here. That is 25 over 6 minutes beyond 1. And these are your 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So we have 15 plus 25 over 6. Now each minute is of 6 degrees. So we multiply this by 6. So 6 into 15 is 90 plus 25 equals to 115. So 115 degrees. Now concerning the figure below, A equals to B, very important. Which of the following statement must be true? Indicate all such statements. Now A equals to B. Now over here, C plus A, this is a straight line. So this would be equal to 180. Now B plus D will also be equal to 180. So C plus A equals to 180. And then A would be equal to what? A equals to B. So, and the other equation would be B plus D equals to 180. Now A equals to B, A equals to B. So we can, now C equals to D. So we need to prove this. Is C equals to D? Now if this is A, if this is your A, then C is what? 180 minus A. Then D would be what? This would again be, if B is A, this would again be 180 minus A. So both of them are equal. Now L and K are parallel. Are these two lines parallel? Now you would be tempted to say yes, they are parallel, but there is no proof. These lines can be parallel or they cannot be parallel. So is M and L perpendicular? So perpendicular lines are the ones, if they intersect, we have a 90 degree. Again, you would be tempted to say yes, but again, we are not sure. So we have no information that says that it's parallel or perpendicular. So it can be uh, maybe it's cutting and we have an angle that is not angle that is other than 90 degrees. So again, it's not true. So we cannot prove this. Again, the whole point is that you don't go, you just don't see the book value. So you need to imagine stuff as well. So even though it seems that it is parallel, these two lines are parallel, this is perpendicular, but don't go over on the book value. Question 7. In the figure below, A is to B is 3 is to 5. So A is to B is 3 is to 5. And C is to B. So C is to B is 2 is to 1. Now, if we have B as 5, then C would be 10. So A is to B is to C would be 3 is to 5 is to 10. So the total would be 18. And this is your straight line. So A plus B plus C is 180 degrees. So we need to find out the largest angle. So the largest angle would be C. That would be 10 over 18 multiplied by 180. So 10 into 10 is 100 degrees. Now A, B, and C are points on line with B between A and C. And L, let M and N be the midpoint of AB and BC, respectively. AB is to BC is 3 is to 1. So the total length would be 4. So A and C is 4. And this is your B. So A to B is 3. A to B is 3. And B to C would be 1. Now M and N be the midpoint of AB. So this is your M and this is your N. So if this whole is 3, then this angle would be, this length would be 1.5. If this whole is 1, then this length would be 0.5. So MN, so M and N, so 1.5 plus 0.5 is 2, whole over BC. Now BC, B from C is this 1. So it's 2 is to 1. So MN over BC is 2 is to 1. Now in the figure below, lines K and L are parallel. What is the value of y minus x? So now these two lines are parallel, we have been told. So if this is parallel, then if this angle is x, then this angle will also be x. So if we have parallel lines, if this is x, then this will also be x. Or if this is y, then this will be y as well. If this angle is x, this angle is x. Now we have a straight line over here, then this angle would be 180 minus y. And it's a triangle. So in a triangle, we have total 180 degrees. So 180 minus y plus x plus 45 equals to 180. 180, 180 cancel. So x minus y equals to minus 45. So y minus x would be 45. Or we can also do like this. So this is 180 minus y. If this is 180 minus y, this would be 180 minus y. So 180 minus y plus 45 plus x. Again, we have a straight line that will equal to 180. So x minus y equals to minus 45. Y minus x equals to 45. So the correct answer would be C. Now in the figure below, line M bisects AOC. So M bisect AOC. So bisect means that it passes this O point such a way that these two angles are equal, bisect. So it divides it by 2. So if this angle is x, then this will be x. So M bisect AOC and line L, this line L bisect AOB. So if this is y, then this will be y. And we have this a straight line. So x plus y equals to 180. Or we can say 2x plus 2y equals to 180. So x plus y equals to 90. So what is the measure of DOE? So DOE. So DOE is y plus x. So x plus y or y plus x equals to 90. Okay, so question 11. Now L is parallel to K. So if is parallel to K, if this is 50, then this will also be 50. Now we have a triangle. Now X can be 50 as well. Now X can be 50. If X is 50, then it's an isosceles triangle. So 50 plus 50, then this, let's suppose this angle is Y, plus Y equals to 180, then Y equals to 80 degrees. Now it can also be the case that X is less than 50. Let's suppose X is 40. So 40 plus 50 plus Y equals to 180. So Y would be equal to 90. Or X can be greater than 50. So we don't know which quantity is greater. So X can be greater than 50, less than 50, or equal to 50. So option D would be correct. So we have this question, AB is parallel to CD. So A and B and C and D. So these are parallel. So if this is 32, then this angle will be 32 as well. If this is 75, then B will be 75. So B would be 75 as well. So this is your triangle. So in a triangle, there are 180 degrees. So if this is 32, then this will be 32. So 75 plus 32 plus A equals to 180. So 75 plus 32 is 107 plus A equals to 180. So A equals to 73 degrees. So A is 73, B is 75, and surely B is more than A. So quantity B is greater than quantity A. Option B would be correct. So we have quantity A and quantity B. Quantity A equals to A plus B plus C plus D. Now, if you look closely, C is equal to B. So C can be written as B. And also D is also equal to B. So this can be B as well. Now A plus B plus B plus B. Now quantity B is, now let's suppose we equate this. So this would be A plus B plus B. So A cancels, B cancels, and B cancel out. So we have 2B, and over here we have A plus B. Now these are, so A, B, and C, and D, all of them should be less than 180. All of these angles should be less than 180, because in the straight line, so B plus C plus A, in a straight line there is 180 degrees. So all of them should be less than 180 degrees. So these two can be equal. So these two quantities can be equal if A is, let's suppose, 10 degrees and B is also 10 degrees. Then this would be 20 equals to 20. Now let's suppose B is not 10 degrees, B is 15 degrees. So this would be 30 plus equals to 25. That is obviously not equal to 25. So we cannot determine which quantity is greater. So option D would be correct. So option D is correct. Now we have these lines. Now we are not sure that these lines are parallel or not. But one thing for sure, we have 180 degrees in a straight line. So A plus B equals to 180. D plus C is equal to 180. E plus F is 180. And H plus G is also 180. So A plus B is 180. C plus D is also 180. E plus F is 180. And G plus H is also 180. So both quantities would be equal. So option C would be correct. Now K and L are parallel. So K and L are parallel lines. Now if K and L are parallel, now if we draw another parallel line over here, then this angle would be X and this angle would be Y. So X plus Y equals to Z. Again, if I draw a parallel line over here, if this is X, then this value will be X. If this is Y, then this would be Y as well. So if we have this scenario, if this is X, then this would be Y. So if this is your scenario, if this is your X, then this would be also your X. And if this is Y, then this will be your Y as well. So X plus Y equals to Z. So both quantities are equal. So option C is correct. Now in the end, please practice a lot to get a perfect score.